so returning to this document, what I want to do now, having put the video in, is to add some activities. So I've got put in a subheading for the set of activities. I'm going to go back to my add-in menu here and make sure that Wimba Create is on. I'm then going to choose the first activity, which will be a gap fill. Now, a description of each of these types of gap fill is available in the help documentation. I've chosen 2, and I've got a little dialog box to complete. Now, in order to complete this, I'm going to give it a title. So we're going to have a title which is going to be complete this resume. And a little bit of additional instruction. I'm then going to put within the tab called Gaps, I'm going to put the text. Now I've kept the text already on a document, so I'm going to open that document. I'm just going to copy that text and then bring it back and paste it in that box. Now, what I need to do now is to select my past participles and make sure that the software knows that they're going to become gaps. So by highlighting them and clicking Mark as Gap, it will automatically put those in. There we go. So choosing each one at a time and clicking Mark as Gap. There's one there I've done already. So each of those that I want to appear as a gap has now been marked. And finally, the final tab here, what you can do here, there's a little box, display all marked items in a word bank. Yes, we'll put that so the words are there and they've just got to select them. You can make it harder by not putting them there. And the feedback, if they put the words in correctly, and if they put them in incorrectly, I'm going to send them back to the video. So I have given the question details, I filled in the text and marked up the gaps, and I have added the feedback, and I'm just going to click OK. I'm happy with that. And as you can see here, I'll just change the view of the page so that we don't have that page break visible. As you can see here, it's added. The page breaks don't matter at all within this context. So within an orange block there, you can see I now have my gap fill activity. I'm now going to come back to my add-ins menu, and I'm going to put a matching activity as well. And I've chosen matching 2. The question here is to find the infinitives. Now then, what I do is I've got 2 lists here, the answers and the matches. So what we're going to have as the answers will be the infinitive itself. So we're going to put in a list of infinitives that appear in this activity. Allumer, prendre, and faire. And the things that I want those answers to match up to, which are the past participles given in the poem. So I'm putting those under matches. Doesn't matter which order I put them in, because I'm going to decide on the order in a minute. So I'm putting in all of those as they appear in the text. And now what I need to do is to tie them together. So bu should match up with that one, so that needs to match up with number 1. Fait, which is match 2, needs to match up with number 6. And prendre here, which is number 5, needs to go in there. Partir is number 6, which means I've got faire wrong, so I'll come back to that one. Faire is number 2. Se lever is number 3. So now we have 1, 2, so that must be number 4. Right, and finally the tab on feedback. So again, I'm going to say well done on the feedback if they get it right. If they get it wrong, I'm going to rebuke the mais non. So again, we have question details, the answers and matches all filled in, and the feedback. Click OK, and all the details appear in my box. So you can see in my orange box it's matching, type 2 exercise, and all the information there is correct. So now what I'm going to do is to click Save. If I did notice a problem, then I can just I can actually edit these manually on the orange box